before they started the first game of that World Series, that they were the underdog, he gathered the press and says, now you're going to be obligated, you're going to see who Roberto Clemente is, that we're always going to know who Roberto Clemente is.
He wanted to let everybody know that we Latinos were great ball players. At that time, they thought we weren't anything.
Clemente turned to his teammates and said, just get on my back, I'm going to carry you. And he did. He had an incredible World Series where he batted .414, and he was brilliant in the outfield every game.
He accomplished what he wanted to do because he knew, he was always thinking, he was always talking about that he was going to die young.
Ask any Major League Baseball player today from Puerto Rico or the Dominican Republic or Venezuela or anywhere else in Latin America who their heroes were growing up, and you'll inevitably hear this name, Roberto Clemente. Put simply, Roberto Clemente had game. From the late 50s to the early 70s, Clemente dazzled baseball. But he was more than just a great player. He was a great man, a humanitarian who never forgot where he came from. No moment in his life defined this better than in 1971, when he and his Pittsburgh Pirates won the World Series. Newly crowned Most Valuable Player, Clemente faced an expectant throng of photographers and reporters. Clemente's son, Luis.
He said, before I say anything in English, I would like to say something in Spanish for my parents in Puerto Rico. And then that's when the famous words came out. On the greatest day of my life, to the kids, I send my blessings, and I would like to receive the blessing from my parents in Puerto Rico.
Clemente biographer David Moranis.
And that moment when he spoke in Spanish at the key sort of point of his entire career had a profound effect throughout the Spanish-speaking world. It showed how proud he was of who he was and where he was from. And even today, I can talk to people who said that their dad was listening to that on the radio back in Mayaguez or San Juan and started crying.
This is the story of Roberto Clemente, a humble man who used his immense talent to leave the world a better place than he found it.